It's time now for a look at latest in local news. In the news, Georgia's former First Lady Sandra Deal has passed away at the age of 80 on Tuesday. A 15-year veteran teaching language arts in Hall County, Georgia. She was committed to touring Georgia's classrooms and reading to students after her husband Nathan Deal was elected governor back in 2011. She made a stop here in Wayne County, visited several local elementary schools, read to students. In 8 years in the governor's mansion, she completed her commitment, having read to students in all of Georgia's 159 counties, including more than 1,000 schools and pre-K programs. She also oversaw donations of thousands of books and advocated tirelessly for Georgia students to get the resources they needed. And Sandra Deal passing away Tuesday. She suffered from breast cancer that metastasized into brain cancer. She was 80 years old. In a statement released by Governor Kemp, it says her generosity of spirit ensured not only that she was beloved by her students, but also an influential force in their lives, leaving an imprint not just on their minds, but also in their hearts. Once again, former First Lady Sandra Deal passing away yesterday at the age of 80. Wayne County Board of Education met Tuesday afternoon for their monthly board meeting, and the board meets again this Friday at 10 a.m. The purpose of that meeting will be to set the millage rate and send that to the tax commissioner so she can send everything to Atlanta to be approved in a timely manner. Tax digest is up significantly in Wayne County. Both the Board of Education and the county looking to roll the millage back, which is always good news for tax-paying citizens of Wayne County. Once again, that meeting is set for this Friday at 10 a.m. at the Tech Center. School Superintendent Sean Kelly gave the capital outlay project update. While construction of the James C. Bacon School project continues, Bay State School seems to be running well at the 3 different sites being used for James C. Bacon. The board going with a different architect when it comes to installing their new air conditioning units for the high school. The company will be Southern A&E. They're drawing up the contract. The installment of the air conditioners being paid for with CARES Act money. Personnel always part of the agenda. Personnel approved on Tuesday. Certified recommendations. Michael Deek, Arthur Williams Middle School. Certified resignations, Corey Lightsey, Martha Puckett Middle School. Dorian Lyles, Martha Puckett Middle School. Ashley Queen, Martha Ross Smith Elementary. Classified recommendations, Alyssa Eaton, Martha Ross Smith Elementary. Mary Thomas, James E. Bacon. Heather Tower, Martha Puckett Middle School. Classified resignations, Henrietta Nesbitt, Chisholm Elementary. And Rebecca Robertson, Martha Ross Smith Elementary. Once again, the school board set to meet again this Friday to set the proposed millage rate. The proposal is to roll it back just short of a mill, percentage 0.903. And that's going to take place this Friday at 10 a.m. at the Tech Center. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor of the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. This past Thursday and Friday, the Wayne County Council met for a work session at the Wayne County Airport. A lot of topics discussed. One of the topics was the Lake Grace Dam that they state is leaking, and the exact cause of the leak has not been able to be discovered due to the visibility constraints of the murky water. So currently the root of the cause isn't clear. For more on the leak and how the county is dealing with it, here were the comments of County Administrator Ed Jeffords.
The dam is considered a classic Category 2 dam. There are no regulatory requirements for a Category 2 dam. The Safe Dam Program, which is a part of the DNR, re-inventories Category 2 dams at least once every 5 years. The re-inventory involves checking the dam that still exists. But we're talking about small dams, and this is considered a real small dam. And evaluate the downstream to make sure the dam is properly classified. If the modifications to the dam are made or changes to the development, this is key, downstream indicate a potential loss of life, then it's probably going to be categorized as a Category 1. And then regulatory requirements start. Okay? And right now, there's no loss of life potential downstream. There may be some loss of property, but there's no loss of life. There's nothing really downstream. It doesn't indicate that. They recheck it. The Safe Dam manager was down here, visited with us. And the only major issue he had was that, from the state's perspective, if the dam itself started to have a leak, we need to have a plan to drain it. And there's some options. You can get some big old pumps and spend a lot of money and drain it. You know, there's options around there. Put a coffer dam around it, you can do some things. The drain valve is a 30-inch drain valve. For y'all that won't know, specifically, it's a Fresno Series 6400. It's leaking by and cannot be sealed. The exact cause has been difficult because of the murky water. You know, we've had underwater cameras down there, high definition underwater cameras with lights. We sent an experienced diver down there. Can't ascertain anything. You know, so we have not been able to determine the exact cause. The stem doesn't appear to be broken. We've operated it. It seems to be working. There doesn't seem to be, doesn't seem to be detached from the disc. This red disc goes up and down on this valve and on the seal right there. So the valve, you know, apparently may be sealed. The seal is getting around the valve. It's still manufactured. I talked to the manufacturer. Yeah, it's available. You know, it gave me some prices, budgetary thing. It's under $10,000. So, I mean, it's there. We figure out what needs to be done. Now, current status. Sandbags of material have been placed in the inlet of the valve to restrict the flow. This has reduced the flow 80% from where the leaking was started. And I don't know how long the leak's been there. I'm going by what people said, and at the time they're not quite right. But we've calculated the flow right now at 600 gallons a minute. And if, at that rate, it'll take 90 days to drop the lake 1 foot, or about 1 inch a week, with no inflows. That's just outflow of this valve.
And once again, those are the comments of County Administrator Jeffers during the work session discussing the leak at the Lake Grace Dam. We'll come back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news, again, a reminder that road closure, Odom Road South, taking place all the way to August 26th. Again, it's Odom Road South, extending from Ivy Street to Holmesville Road. During the closure, southbound traffic will detour onto Ivy Street, continue on to Robertson Road, Collins Circle, Tillman Anderson Road, Holmesville Road, and returning to Odom Road South. Northbound traffic will detour onto Holmesville Road, continuing on to Tillman Anderson Road, Collins Circle, Robertson Road, Ivy Street, and returning to Odom Road South. Traffic to residents in the area impacted by the repairs and closure will be allowed to pass as quickly as possible, but should expect delays as entire portions of the road will be requiring excavation. The proposed closure will remain in place at all times until the pipe crossings at Daniels Road and Hyman Martin Road are repaired. Road closed to through traffic signage is in place outside the hard closure to provide ample notice to all drivers on Odom Road South. Finally, in the news, Pastor Mickey Tarman celebrating 30 years of ministry this Sunday of House of Worship located on Waynesbridge Road. He'll join us this morning on the world famous Butch and Bob Show to talk about his 30 years and to extend an invitation to this Sunday's service. Again, that's taking place this morning on the world famous Butch and Bob Show. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports coming your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.